Welcome to GATE Aspirants. Today we will discuss on topology. Topologies are derived from the two Greek words. Those are from topo and logy. Topo and logy. Topo means a place. Logy means study. Topology means place of study. In computer networks, how we can explain topology means the nodes are connected physically and logically how the data is transferred from one place to other place or one node to another node. That is called topology. In the real world, we have different types of topologies. The types of topologies. Those are from, the first one is mesh topology. The second one is star topology. Third one is bus topology. Fourth one is ring topology. And the last one is hybrid topology. Okay, these are the different types of topologies. Mesh topology, star topology, bus topology, ring topology and hybrid topology. So in real world scenario, suppose we have to connect in my home, I have 10 computers. How I can connect all the systems with a LAN? Suppose I have 10 systems. System 1, system 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. I have 10 systems or 10 workstations or 10 devices. How can I connect? Generally, topology is order, the place of order. Right, so arrangement of nodes. So what way I can arrange? Suppose I can use one central part, we call as a switch or a hub. Then I have to connect all the nodes into one part. This is called like a star topology. Or I don't want the central another device. I don't want another device. I want to connect system 1, 3, 4, likewise. Like this is the like ring topology, or like mesh topology also there. The mesh topology. So mesh topology, these are from how I can arrange my systems in order, in proper order. That is the meaning for the topology. So coming to the first topology, mesh topology. Coming to the first one is the mesh topology. So this architecture shows like a mesh topology. We have 5 stations or 5 devices or 5 computers. So those 5 computers are how I can arrange, how I can connect from one device to another device. Suppose station, I have to connect at station 1 to station 2 is one cable is there. Station 1 to station 3, one cable is there. Station 1 to station 4, station 1 to station 5 means I have provided a dedicated path from every stations, right? So what are the advantages of these kind of networks, these kind of the mesh topologies? If the dedicated path is provided, then the data transfer is very easy and there is no traffic. The data can be transferred very quickly and there is no congestion is there and security also provided. Okay, so here, suppose if I am using duplex mode, the formula for the duplex mode, the formula is n into n minus 1 by 2 cables are required. N into n minus 1 cables are required. Here n is nothing but 5. 5 nodes or 5 stations or 5 devices. So 5 n minus 1, 5 minus 1 by 2, which is nothing but 5 into 4 by 2 equal to 20 by 2 equal to 10 cables are required. Please count it. How many cables are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 cables are required. When we are using duplex mode, what is a duplex? Already we had discussed duplex. Duplex means the data flow, the direction of data flow is both directions. Both directions. Right? Suppose if you are using simplex mechanism, simplex mode, the formula is n into n minus 1 only. N into n minus 1 only. Which is mean that we know that n is like a 5. 5 minus 1 is a 4. 5 into 4 equal to 20 cables are required. How it is a 20 cables are required? Let us wait. I will show you. From station 1 to station 2, sending and receiving. Station 1 to station 3, sending and receiving. Station 1 to station 4, sending, receiving. Right. Similarly, station 1 to station 2 to station 1 already there. Station 2 to station 3, sending and receiving. Station 2 to station 4, station 2 to station 5. Similarly, station 3 to station 4. Right? So, similarly, anyone missing? We are missed anyone? Yeah, the formula we need if the simplex mode mechanism, we are using simplex mechanism, means the data flow is only one direction. Already we had discussed in last class. Only one direction. So that is called the simplex mechanism. If you use the simplex mechanism, the cables are the 20 cables required for the 5 stations. So you can count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 16, 17, 18, 2 are missing, I think. Where it is? I missed that one. Yeah, the 20 cables, actually the 20 cables are required. Right. So this is a mesh topology. What are the advantages of mesh topology?
Start.
Yeah, coming to the advantages of mesh topology. The first one is dedicated link. Second one is no congestion. Third one is good fault tolerance. Fourth one is very fast communication. Fifth one is security. Sixth one is if a node fails, whatever. I will explain that. Dedicated link. So here, every station to station, one station to another station, we are providing dedicated link. Dedicated link means separate link. So whenever we are providing separated link, then the data we can transfer the data very fast. Right. So that is mean for the dedicated link. Second one is no congestion. If we are providing the dedicated link, there is no congestion. Congestion means like a traffic. There is no traffic. So only the data flow is only one direction. Or from, if it is a duplex, the data flow is only two direction from station 1 to station 2 only. Only those two stations can transfer the data in that path only, in that link only. That is meaning for no congestion. Congestion is not possible. That means the traffic is not possible. And next one is the good fault tolerance. The good fault tolerance in the sense, suppose if you find any fault, we can easily identify it. Suppose station 1 to station 2 to station 1, so the cable is blocked or cable is dispatched, station 2 is not sending messages, we can easily identify it. Because so only the dedicated path is there, that's why we can easily identify. Right. So next one is very fast communication. So whenever we are providing the dedicated link, so we can transfer the data very quickly, very fastly. And next one is security issue. The security means, so station 1 to station, we can send the data, we can transfer the data from station 1 to station 5. Need not to verify all the stations. So dedicated path is there, then data is flowed at only station 5 only. Someone knows why the security issue, what's happening if the data is going to station 2, station 3, station 4 and station 5. Today you heard about the Pegasus, the Israeli country, the one organization, they can theft the so many the ministry's data, the phone calls and whom they are talking, their messages, WhatsApp messages, they are attacking the valuable data. The security plays very important in networks, the real-time scenario, right? So the security also very important. The last one is if node fails. Suppose I want to send one data to station 5. Suppose if node fails, what happens? Node fails, whatever, no problem. Then the remaining stations we can send. Or if the link fails, from direct link fails, no problem, through another medium, through another station via, suppose I want to send station 1 to station 5, then the link fail or path fails, so it can comes to the station 1 to station 3 via node and station 3 to station 5, or station 1 to station 2, station 2 to station 5, or station 1 to station 4, station 1 to station 4. We can reach the destination. The data is reached the destination. So these are the advantages of the mesh topology. So coming to the disadvantages. Coming to the disadvantages of mesh topology. The first one is very high cabling. Second one is cost inefficient. Third one is complex to implement. So what is the very high cabling? You can see here only 5 stations or 5 computers or 5 devices. How many cables you can see? With the help of simplex mechanism, simplex mode, the 20 cables are required. Right. So in the real-time scenario, the lakhs of cables, lakhs of computers are there. So how much cables are required? So more number of cables. Right. So that is the cabling is a very problem here. Whenever the cables are increases, automatically the cost also increases. The cable cost also increases and the ports also increases. You can see here the ports also increases. Whereas in duplex mechanism, we are using duplex mechanism. So n-1 means 5 stations, 5 minus 1, 4 ports are needed, 4 ports. So the size of the computer also increases. The cost increases and the size of the computer also increases. Right? And the second one is, third one is a complex to implement. Suppose we have to install a new device, a new computer in that networks. Again, suppose 1 lakh computers are there in their world and we have to give 1 lakh cables, 1 lakh minus 1 cables and 1 lakh minus 1, the ports are required for that device, for that station. So these are the drawbacks of the mesh topology. Coming to the next one is the star topology. So what are the disadvantages of the previous one, the mesh topology? Main one is the cabling. The second one is whenever the cables or ports are increases, the size also increases. That is the main 2 drawbacks of mesh topology. That overcomes, you can see in star topology, one centralized hub is there. One centralized hub. or switch, and these are the stations. You can see. So only one cable is required from station 1 to hub. Similarly, station 2 hub, station 3 to hub, station 4 to hub, which is mean that only one port also required. Only one cable and only one port. But it is a dedicated line. Suppose I want to transfer the data from station 1 to station 2. The first request goes to the hub and again the hub to the station 2. Station 2. The separate, the dedicated path is there. Right. So, the hub is act as a like an intermediate. It acts as an intermediate. So, it can connect the station 1 to station 2. Right. This is called the star topology. Star topology. The star topology, one centralized is there, one centralized part, we also call as a hub or switch, and we have to connect a number of stations. A number of stations or devices. Yeah, coming to the advantages. The first one is centralized control. Second one is less expensive. Third one is easy to troubleshoot. Fourth one is if node fails, what happens? And the last one is easy to reconfigure and update. So I will explain one by one. The first one is centralized control. So this is the centralized control. Centralized control means these are the different stations. The centralized part is there. We can also call it as a hub or switch. Hub or switch. It is centralized control. Right. It can control all the network. And less expensive. When we use the hub or switch, the centralized control, the cost is very less. In the sense, previous mechanism like mesh topology, we need more cables and more number of ports. But here, only one port is required for the stations and only one cable is required from station to hub. Right. So less number of cables, less number of the cables, less number of ports, then automatically the cost also decreases. The next one is easy to troubleshoot. The troubleshoot means errors. We have to find any error in the stations. We have to easily troubleshoot, rectify that error. That is the meaning for a troubleshoot. Next one is if node fails. Suppose if one node fails, what happens? Nothing to happen. The remaining people will share the data, will share the packets easily with the help of hub. Okay, if node fails, not a problem. Remaining network will go smoothly and easy to reconfigure and update. If you use reconfigure the networks, it's very easy. So these are the advantages of topology. Yeah, coming to the disadvantages. So mainly we have two disadvantages. The first one is if the centralized device fails. The second one is the number of devices are limited. What does it mean? The first one is, suppose if station fails, what happens? Nothing to happen. Remaining network, remaining students or remaining devices are connecting to each other very smoothly. Okay, the centralized part, this fails, what happens? The centralized part like a switch or a hub fails, what happens? The total networks will be collapsed. Well, please assume real-time scenario. Suppose we are using some networks like mobile networks like Airtel or Jio or BSNL. So in our city, the one main tower is there, network tower, like a Jio tower is there. That tower will collapse. In the sense, maybe due to earthquakes, due to the fire problems. Right. So the tower will be collapsed. What happens? So no one will connect to another device. The phone we are connect to our friends is not possible. In similar fashion, if the centralized part is failed, the total network will be collapsed. That is the one. The second one is if the number of devices are limited. So here the number of devices are limited. That is depends on the hub. How many ports are there in the hub? Then only, so in that device only, in that stations only, we can configure. If the systems are increases and the hub ports are less, then it is difficult to configure. Right. These are the two drawbacks of star topology. Yeah. Coming to the next one is the bus topology. So what we observed the previous two topologies. What are the drawbacks of previous two topologies? In mesh topology, we have it's having the more number of cables and the more number of ports. Then obviously the cost also increases. So it overcomes the star topology. We have reduced the cables, reduced the ports. But if the centralized part, the hub or switch fails, the total network fails. Right? Those are the main two drawbacks, the drawbacks of the previous two networks, previous two topologies. Coming to the bus topology, it is a very simple topology. Bus is a very simple topology, and you have only one cable is required, like a star topology. And if the star topology, the centralized part is fails, the total network fails. But here, no such kind of centralized part. We have one backbone is there. This is the one backbone. It shows the thick line. The one backbone is there. With that backbone, we have to connect to the stations. Station 1, Station 2, Station 3, Station 4, Station 5. You have to observe one example in the real-time scenario. The municipal underground water. The municipal underground water, one big pipe is coming from the municipal office or the tank, water tank to all the colonies, all the cities. One big pipe. Okay, from that pipe, so they are providing taps for every households, right? You can observe the similar fashion. The backbone is the bigger one. Backbone is the bigger one. From the bigger one, the backbone from that one. So the stations, they are taking the lines. Like similar to how we can take the municipal water from the municipalities. The structure is look like, right? So here is the tap is there and drop lines. So drop line means it can transfer the data from the backbone to the station. Okay, so coming to the station 1 wants to send the station 1 information to the station 5. First, the message will come to the backbone through drop line backbone, and it can goes to the station 4. Is it station 5 or not? No. Again come back. Goes to the station 2. Is it station 5 or not? No. Again come back. And station 5. Then it can receive the message. How the station 1 and the station 5 knows this is the destination address? Due to MAC address. So the MAC address, based on the MAC address, station 1, station 5, these two are sending the data. So what is the MAC address? I will show you next classes. In the physical address, the physical layer, we have a MAC address is there. At that time, I will tell you what is the MAC address. Right. So this is the way the data is transferred. And these two are the terminals. You can observe. Terminal and this is end point. This is the one end point, and this is the another end point. And the drop lines is the cables and tap. Yeah. Coming to the advantages. The first advantage is simple to use and install. Second one is if node fails, what happens? Third one is less cabling is required. And fourth one is cost efficient. We will discuss one by one. Simple to use and install. So one backbone is there. Then we have to connect from the backbone. It's a very simple network. It's a very simple to use, simple to connect it. Right. So that's why bus network is bus topology is very simple. If the node fails, what happens? So nothing to happen. Suppose if the station 4 fails, nothing to happen. So easily we can station 1, station 2, station 3 and 5. These stations are easily communicated. No problem with the network. Okay. If the single node fails, nothing to happen. And next, the last one is cost efficiency. You can see the cost is very less. Why? Because less number of cables. We are using less number of cables, less number of ports. So obviously cost also reduces. These are the advantages of bus topology. Coming to the disadvantages, efficiency is less. The second one is if the bus fails. Third one is limited number of nodes. Fourth one is security. Fifth one is congestion. I will explain one by one. First one is efficiency is less. Why it is efficiency is very less? Why it is efficiency is very less? Because here I'm using number of nodes. Number of nodes means I have to increase the stations. So the transfer of data is very, the efficiency is very less. Suppose the same I said, the municipal water underground, the pipe system. Suppose more number of households are taking the connection. So obviously the water force will be reduces. Whereas in the very less connections, the water force is very fast, and the water also coming regularly. Whenever we increases the household connections more, then the water force is reduces. Along with the water also, they mentioned the times. So suppose 6 to 7, 6 to 8, only the particular time. The similar fashion here also, we have to increase more number of connections. The efficiency is less. The second one is, if the bus fails, what happens? If the bus fails, suppose here the backbone is failed. The backbone. Suppose I want to station 1, want to stand station 5, but the backbone fails. What happens? Here the backbone is failed. It is not possible to connect station 5, but only possible to connect station 1 to station 4 only, or station 2 to station 5, station 2 to station 3 only. Not possible to connect station 1 to station 5. That is also one drawback. The bus cable, the backbone fails. And limited number of nodes. So limited number of nodes means, this is the backbone. In the backbone we have to use only limited number of nodes. Limited number of nodes. Likewise, we have to install the stations. I want to install more number of stations, more number of devices. It's not possible. If not possible. Similarly, household, the municipal tap, underground pipe. You can see the pipe, underground pipe, the maximum the household will take. There is not possible to take, give new connection. It's means that much of the taps are there in that backbone, in that pipe. So similarly here also, so if the limited number of nodes are there, if you want more stations, not possible. And a security issue. Already I said, I want to send station 1 to station 5. So it will go verify station 4. Is it station 5 or not? No. Come back. Go to station 2. Is it station 5 or not? No. Again back and go to next node. Station 5. Is it station 5 or not? Yes, it is station 5. Then these two systems are sharing the resources. How these two systems are sharing the resources? Using MAC address, already said. Using MAC address. Okay, so if you verify the same message goes to the station 4 and the station 2. If the station 4 and the station 2 person, those two persons are maybe anyone, or intruder, attacker, what happens? They catch our messages. They steal our messages. Right? So, you simply said, no, that is not possible to steal, or is unimposed. Suppose you are sending messages. You are sending one message to your parent. Those two are, you are the same bus topology networks. But if your father is sending one message, that message is nothing but your father bank details. The bank details and which branch, IFSC codes, and a password also sent to you, because you want to transfer it for money from your account, because your father is uneducated, or you don't know how to transfer the money from your father account to your account. You simply send to bank details, the bank account number, online transaction, online login name and password, and transaction password. You simply send message to you. The meanwhile, the intruder or attacker can attack the messages. He can easily catch the message, and you can log in it, and he simply transfer to his account or her account. Okay, so the security is the main problem in the real-time scenario. Today's scenario, security is very crucial, right? So the last one is the congestion. Congestion means like a more number of packets. Traffic. Suppose here station 1 to send station 5 packets, station 2 send station 5 packets, station 3 send to the station 5, station 4 send packets to the station 5. The more number of congestion is there, the traffic is there. Traffic is possible, right? So these are the drawbacks of bus topology. Yeah, coming to the ring topology. So the ring topology is like, so station 1, station 2, station 3 and station 4. Like we have to consider like a one ring format. So the ring topology, the data flow is only one direction. Suppose I am using the clockwise direction. The data flow is only one direction of data. Suppose I want to send station 1 to station 4, and the data is coming from the direction, clockwise direction, and reach the destination. Right, with the help of repeaters, we already know that repeater. These are the repeaters. Why we use the repeater here? I said already, repeater means it regenerates the weak signals. Whenever signal goes down, then the repeater will take as a lower the weaker signal as input and produces original signals. Right. So that is the why we have to use the repeater. Okay. So in this example, previous one is what is the previous example? Bus topology. The bus topology, what are the drawbacks of bus topology? Bus topology, like the congestion is more congestion, and these are some drawbacks are there. So here it reduces some congestion, right? So here system 2 connected to system 3 simply connect to this one data. The packets are moving from one station 2 to station 3. Likewise. So what are the advantages of ring topology? We are coming to the advantages of ring topology. The first one is easy to installation, less cabling, reduce chances of data collision, easy to troubleshoot. What is the easy installation? So the previous one, the bus topology, one drawback is, suppose if you want to install one more station, it's not possible. Means very less number of stations are there in bus topology. Suppose here we want to install one more station, it is possible. Simply break the ring, and here insert one repeater from station suppose 5, and we have to connect it. Likewise, we have to install a number of stations. We have to install a number of stations with the help of like one repeater. So that is possible in ring topology. Less cabling. Again, you can see it has also less cabling, similar to the star topology. Whereas in mesh topology, we have more number of cables. We have more number of ports. But here you see only one cable is there required from ring to the station. Only one port also required. But one more device is there, that is a repeat is required. The extra device is repeat is required. Next, reduce the chance of data collision. Collision means like the two packets are hitting. So that is called as a collision. Okay, collision means whenever the collision is happened, maybe we lost the packet. Packet in the sense the message, we lost the messages. So here reduce the chance of the collision. We reduce the chance of collision. And the last one is a troubleshoot. So whenever the station is not working, so troubleshoot is very easy. We can suppose the proper signal is not coming, the troubleshoot is very easy. We have to install the repeater. These are the advantages of ring topology. And what are the disadvantages? And coming to the disadvantages, if node fails, what happens? If node fails, suppose here, if node fails here, no problem. The node fails here, no problem. But here, the cable here, the fails. It is a big problem again. It's a big problem because the data is moving only one direction, either clockwise or anti-clockwise, only one direction. Suppose system 1 wants to connect system 4. He wants to send message to the system 4, but it is a clockwise direction. Messages are sending clockwise. So station 1 and station 4 both are the neighboring stations. Even though it is a neighboring station, but it's not possible to send data or message to the station 4. So it is like a clockwise direction, but here is the cable is breakdown. Then it's not possible to connect. Right. So that's the meaning for if a node fails. Slow data transmission. Suppose when we increase the more number of stations, obviously slow. Obviously slow. Suppose you are taking one IP address, one internet IP address, or your mobile having one. You can on the hotspot. Suppose one person will take your username and password as a hotspot. You can easily access your the mobile data. So more number of people are 8 numbers, 10 numbers, then the network goes down. Similarly here also slow data transmission. If we increase the networks, obviously the transmission rate is very less. And the last one is difficult to reconfigure. So it is difficult to reconfigure means we have to break the cable, we have to break the ring and install the repeater and stations. It's a difficult, but it is possible. So these are the advantages and disadvantages of ring topology. Yeah, the last one is the last topology is hybrid topology. Before that, we have to discuss. First one is mesh topology. Second one is ring topology. Second one is star topology. Third one is bus topology and ring topology. The last one is hybrid topology. What is a hybrid topology? So in previous 4 topologies, we have some advantages. Every topology having some advantages and disadvantages. So here, hybrid means we are picking out the best feature. We are picking out the best feature from any topology, and we have to form one topology. We call it as a hybrid topology. So in this example, you can see it look like the bus topology. Up to top, you can see it look like a bus topology. It look like a bus topology. But all are we have to connect it. The total one is like it is a star topology. So in a sense, we have to combine, we have to take the best features from the different topologies and combine it. That is called hybrid. Right. So we have to collect the best features. This is called the hybrid topology. So not only this one hybrid, maybe you can use ring also sometimes. You can use ring also here. Ring topology. Right. So it is a star topology, mesh topology. Maybe sometimes you can hear the again the mesh topology also. You have to connect it. You have to connect it to mesh topology. So this is called the hybrid topology. We are using the best features from the different the previous topologies and form one networks, one mechanism that is called hybrid topology. Okay, up to now today's class we have to discuss the topologies. Okay, so thank you for watching. Thank you very much.
Enggak apa-apa.